Alrighty. So, today, just kind of chilling. I don't really have a specific video idea in mind, but I figured we would just kind of chat while I try to push for top rank in both geared and ungeared, so that way I can get my rewards and stuff for the week. But I figured we could just kind of talk and, I don't know, just different kind of things. So I'm going to be using the tier team today because I think that it's fun. And I don't necessarily know how much the meta is going to get shifted whenever Demon King comes out. So, just in case, which the tier team does seem pretty strong still. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but I'm still pretty interested. That shield's pretty annoying. He doesn't have bonds, so we're not gonna have to, or we're not gonna be able to get a whole lot of debuffs and stuff like that on Scotty this game. Let's go for something like this. We'll attack with everybody. No one gets disabled. We can just get some damage out on Deanne here. I don't know for sure, but yeah, Demon King seems very interesting. By the way, Freyr does so much damage. Okay, we pop res. That's actually good. But yeah, Demon King seems crazy. It's insane, like, how much damage potential he gets going into, like, turn 3 or whatever. Or I guess technically if you go second, it's, like, turn 2. He just gets all of these insane, like, stat buffs and, like, attack-related stats. And his card does 60% extra attack. And he's got a lot going for him. So, I survived that. Very, very good. Wow, I actually didn't get as much back on that as I was really hoping I would. Oof, okay. I live, though. But yeah, actually kind of crazy. Genuinely not sure how it's gonna go. He is, like, pretty much demons only. He doesn't seem like he has a whole lot of, PvE potential. I mean, well, I say that, but, like, I don't think he's gonna be great for, like, whatchamacallit? The demonic beasts or anything like that. You might be able to try to, like, figure out a way to use him, but deer's already, or like deer and bird are already incredibly easy, so it's not really, like, useful if he's good on those game modes. I feel like dogs and snake are just, like, immune to so much stuff. I don't know. Obviously, like, I haven't seen anybody use him yet. I'm recording this on Friday, by the way, so this is maybe a little bit too early to tell, but he's only been out for a day or so on JP as the time of me recording this, so, you know, obviously there's room for people to find different kinds of things and stuff, so we'll see how it goes, of course, but I think that he looks really fun. He looks really cool. But I genuinely don't know how much he's going to shake the meta up. Like, Demon Team is just crazy. Plus, Berserk Estarossa got his Holy Relic, which is just icing on the cake, I guess. Like, they really seem to want demons to be, like, in first place for whatever reason. Which really sucks, because the Demon Team is still, like, I wouldn't say it's, like, the greatest right now, like, as of the tier meta and everything like that. Like, it's still runnable, and, like, you can use it and everything. Same guy. But at the same time, like, there are better teams at this exact moment. Does the Demon Team need to be resurrected? Probably not. In my opinion, Angels are probably, like, the worst in the meta right now and could really use a little bit of a buff. Like, they just need something, man. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but we'll see how it goes. Who is he gonna? I assume he's gonna try to go for maybe Freyr, because I also didn't get the buff on him. So, let's go for the same thing we went for last time. Try to pop the res, because I think we might be able to pull it off. But yeah, I don't know. Demon King definitely seems interesting. The fact that you can run him second is obviously really cool to me. That's one of the biggest things that I like about tier and his meta, is that you can run second. Ooh, I didn't actually pop res there. But it's definitely cool. Like, I don't know, he's incredibly strong if you run him going second, which is maybe a bit concerning, but I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, because like, obviously I haven't been able to get my hands on the character yet. I do want to, you know, play with him first before I make up my mind on anything, which necessarily have my mind made up in any capacity. So, I mean, there's definitely room for, you know, me to you know, lean one way or the other. Actually didn't do as much damage to Freyr as I was expecting him to do. Okay. That's a lot of... We'll see how this goes. I think I kill with this. I think. Yeah, and then... I don't... Oh, this is not going to kill her. Okay, so she's still going to be able to get the ult off, which is going to hurt a lot. I actually might lose here because of that. That's unfortunate. I don't have any ult gauge removal or anything with this team, so it's not great in that capacity. Probably dead Zoe on this one. Which, I mean, when you fight the same guy twice and you can kind of, like, realize what you did wrong in the one prior, you know, you can normally come up with a different strategy, but let's see this. I'm not sure what ult level he is, but I'm assuming it'll kill. Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, we have another Ragnarok sort of unknown team, which is pretty interesting. Not 100% sure what my best strategy here is. That'll actually still remove the buff, even if he has, whatchamacallit, the evasion food on. I kind of want to get rid of Freyr. So let's try to get rid of Freyr if possible. So cancels. Oh, he actually is not running evasion food. Maybe it's not a real player. I'm not 100% on that. How much is this going to do? Okay, over half. Oh, I forgot about that. I always forget about it, man. I don't know what it is because Ghislaine wasn't in the meta for a while, and then Freya, the new Summer Freya, is so new. I always forget about those targeting passives. So that's a little bit unfortunate that I split damage there. I guess it would have been better for me to just attack Ghislaine then with my single target on Freyr. Okay, luckily we get that HP back. Doing damage to us is not terrible because we can actually use the AoE here. He's disabled on Freyr. Let's go for... do we do that, actually? Let's do this. Try to get rid of Tyr if possible. So, a little bit of damage there. Nothing too crazy. He does have the Tarmiel link on. Ooh. I think we still kill, which is good. Ghislaine being alive is maybe a bit concerning, because she does hit kind of hard, which then again, Freyr with Relic hits pretty hard too, but he's disabled at the moment, so I'm not as worried about him. I think we're pretty much good to go at this point because of how low they are, but yeah, Demon King seems pretty interesting, I have to say. Obviously, like, I don't know, it's always weird whenever a character comes out and there's like that small, you know, time gap between Global and JP where people just, like, they see, you know, like, because a lot of the, I'm not trying to say anything negative or anything, don't take it the wrong way, but it's always crazy to see how skewed people's like opinions are, I guess. Like, just seeing the JP YouTubers use a character when most of the time, like, all of the JP YouTubers, I would say, have really good accounts. Like, they're 13+ million box CC. Most of them have Constellation 5 done. Like, they're into Constellation 6, which means they have a ton of stats and stuff like that. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I am slowly getting to that point as well. I do have 13 million box CC. I'm not quite done with Constellation 5 yet. But, like, I don't know. When you have the Demon King and, like, all these new festival characters and stuff like that, like, absolutely maxed out, like, 100% day one, and you're going up against, you know, these, you know, not so meta teams at first, and then obviously there are, you know, times where you run up against other, you know, Demon Kings and stuff like that as well. I mean, it's not hard to make him look, you know, insane. Plus, I feel like I said, not saying anything negative, swear, but a lot of YouTubers do cut out, like, losses and stuff in their matches, which that's completely fine. I completely understand why they do that. Not every match is going to be super entertaining or anything like that. I literally just do it because, one, I'm lazy, and two, I like to kind of see the realistic showcase, which a lot of the times, entertainment-wise, or just, like, you know, just seeing good matches and stuff like that and seeing how well the team could do is very valuable as well. So it's like a weird like give and take where you might not be seeing the full, you know, picture when it comes to these new units, but any character is really, really good whenever you invest into them and like they're brand new, of course. Like there's like a couple of exceptions, of course. There are some characters that are just bad on release, but at the end of the day, most of the time, especially festival-wise, a character can go insane crazy mode, you know, as long as you've invested into them. So it just comes down to, you know, a little bit of info. You got to take some of that kind of stuff with a grain of salt. So I'm trying not to make up my mind too early. I want to make sure that I'm you know, taking it with a grain of salt. You know, I'm making sure that I am not like, oh, this character seems incredibly broken, overpowered, because on paper his whole kit sounds ridiculous. It sounds insane. But I watched Davo's showcases first. He did a 1/6 showcase, and then an attack crit showcase in the same day. And with him being like 1/6, I don't know how much his like. I'm assuming he has one of those passives like Bond where it scales depending on your ultimate and stuff like that, which is stupid. I hate that, by the way. But I don't know how pay to win his ultimate is comparatively, so I need to look into that a little bit more before I make too much of my mind up. But at 1/6 and like initial kind of showcase, it didn't seem like he was insane. Then again, brand new, might not be using the character to his like fullest extent or anything just yet. These new characters are just crazy sometimes. I don't know. He is kind of a slow burn unit. He does give damage reduction to the whole team, which obviously is just going to make the team really tanky, which on like in the demon team in general, it can be very tanky as soon as you build up any sort of stacks or anything like that on him. So or like on the team. So that alone is kind of crazy. And then once you get his passive proc to where he's getting like all those extra stat boosts and stuff like that, he's doing absolutely incredible damage. Like I did see the Nagato video where he does like 5 million damage with a level 3 you know, attack. Obviously that's like almost perfect scenario. That's like him getting all 3 enemies encroached at the same time using a level 3 attack, you know, with passives procced and everything like that. So that's like that's like top tier, like that's basically like as good as it gets kind of thing. So I'm not 100% sure. Like obviously that's not going to be something that you're going to see every single game or anything, but I have seen, you know, just regular games too where his, you know, AoE does crazy damage. The fact that he has a damage cap is so dumb, man. Like damage caps are just like, they're not the craziest thing in the world, of course, but this sort of meta that they have come up with, or this like idea that they've come up with where you can just go second, ult rush with one of your characters, and then they can't focus on Demon King because they have to worry about your ultimate. Like that is ridiculous. Like you're gonna have to worry about like bringing ult control and stuff like that to shut that kind of thing down. So that is pretty concerning to me, of course. Like I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna go, but we'll just kind of have to see, of course, how it sort of unfolds. At the end of the day, you know, new characters are always like really crazy on release. We'll have to see how the meta sort of develops and what kind of stuff people come up with to either counter it or like what, you know, they end up running to, you know, pair with it. So there's some give and take, of course. It's not going to be, you know, so cut and dry, but he does seem pretty cool. He's cool. I really do wish that he would have been one of the more Zeldris-looking variants of the Demon King, because I do like those more, but I guess it was pretty much a given that they were going to end up making him look like he did, because everybody was like, oh, like, I hope they, you know, do this version of Mael, or, like, you know, corrupted Mael, or, you know, corrupted Berserk, or corrupted Estarossa, or, like, whatever it was. There's a couple of different, like, variations of Mael, obviously, but they decided to go with the last variant, which is the one that we got in the game, of course. So I guess it wasn't like super surprising that we ended up getting the last version of Demon King. Ooh, I really lived that? Insane. That's crazy. So yeah, really, really looking forward to messing with him, of course, on my own. We probably will end up showcasing him on Gon's account as well with like the 16 million box CC just to kind of see like the contrast, I guess. But I definitely want to try him out with like low ult levels, no cosmetics and everything like that initially to see how it goes because they've been on this really stupid kick lately where they only release characters with paid cosmetics. Like, that's normal. That's not anything crazy. But all of the extra costumes that they end up coming out with characters and stuff like that end up being paid only for some reason. You can't end up buying them with diamonds after the first 2 weeks, which is really dumb. That's kind of always been how it used to be. Like, you could buy them with diamonds, and then for some reason, out of nowhere, they have just, like, limited, you know, the amount of cosmetics people can get, which is really, really stupid. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, but it's their game, I guess. They can do whatever they want. It's really not a good choice because, I mean, the more you limit people, the less happy they're going to be. But that's really stupid. Hoping he's actually still decent because, I mean, people do like the demons. People like to run those kind of characters and everything like that. Okay, interesting turn 1 you've done there. I don't think I can necessarily kill turn 1, but maybe, because, I mean, my single target damage is pretty good with this team. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Nice. Okay, that was actually really nice. Plus, I think he was trying to ult rush with Estarossa, so I don't have debuffs on me, though, so he might actually be able to try and do some decent damage here with his true magic this time around. But, yeah, I don't know. The cosmetic thing is really stupid. Kind of hope they do... Well, I guess they didn't do a cosmetic sale on the JP patch notes for the festival or anything like that, so probably not going to happen. Okay, going for Freyr instead. Not sure why you would swap targets, I guess, but... Ooh, I lived those two. Actually insane. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking about, like, 40 different things at one time. What do I go for here? Let's go for... Does he have the Tarmio link on? I assume he does. Yeah. Let's go for... Nah, I need to use the bear trap first. So let's do this, and this. We're gonna hope that kills. I'm not sure it's going to with the Tarmio link. Decent damage there. This should still hit pretty hard. Yeah. Can I kill... Crit, please? There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. That's 1 placement match down. Kinda. I mean, I'm not technically done yet, but I don't think you're going to be able to get through both of these characters here. But, yeah, Demon King seems cool. Pretty interested in that. Honestly, just all the events and stuff like that they're doing with it as well is pretty cool. Kind of weird. I've seen people kind of like on the fence about the whole like giving us so many multis for free on the banner itself kind of thing, which I think that it's really cool because they've never really done that in the past. They've never been like, hey, let's give out a whole bunch of free multis on a festival banner before. So that's really cool, but I definitely understand that some people are looking to skip this banner. They don't want to summon on it, so they would rather have gems for a login event instead, so that way they can put those materials towards something else instead. So that's completely fair, completely understandable. I'm not sure. I mean, 8 free multis technically on a festival banner is kind of crazy, considering that there's so much value there. Because you could pull Purgatory Meliodas off of it, which would be kind of insane. You can, you know, pull Estarossa. You can basically build the meta Demon King depending on your pulls, which is kind of cool. But, you know, not everybody wants to run demons. I get it. Like, demons are, like, I would say the most popular team in the game, I would think. So, I guess it just depends, but not too sure. Okay. Assuming you have, whatchamacallit, evasion food, I might be able to actually do something decent here. No evasion food. Actually kind of insane. I kill that? Holy. That's actually insane. Okay, this actually goes on Scotty too, which is really good for me. Okay. I don't know if this guy knows who I am, and that's why he's emoting so much. It's behind my camera, of course, so you guys can't see it. I'll give him like a little thumbs up, I guess. I don't know. I feel like a lot of emotes are like perceived as toxic, which I don't ever mean that. You know, I'm never going into games and using stamps maliciously. I think that the stamps are kind of funny most of the time, but there are obviously people who just use the laughing stamps over and over again, which they're just trying to like get you to like be mad, I guess. But I don't ever try to do it that way. Ooh, he might kill me. Yeah, insane. Crazy damage. Nice job. Okay, okay. How much? Okay, not that bad. Okay, okay, okay. Really need to get rid of this tier if possible, so let's... He had Tarmia... Yeah, he had Tarmia Link on the other one, or on the Melascula, so let's try to see if we can kill off here. Prayer does good damage, I'm gonna believe. Yeah, I think we kill. Okay, so... Looking good. We might actually hit placement here, which means we can swap over to Ungeared, which would be nice. Dude, he's still emoting like crazy. I feel like this is going to be one of those times... Yeah, I already have a ping on Discord. Okay, it's from one of my friends. Never mind. I was going to say this is going to be one of those times where I end up getting a ping in my personal Discord, and they're like, hey, it was cool playing against you and stuff. Like, I got a ping the other day from somebody who I did demons with, who I just invited randomly, and they were like, oh, cool to play demons with you. And I was like, sure. Like, I didn't know you knew who I was, but that's really cool. So, I don't know. It is kind of a weird thing, I guess, like, being known in the community, which I never really, like... Even when I was much smaller, there was a time where I got recognized once or twice, and I was like, whoa, like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I never thought anybody would, you know, recognize who I am, I guess, but it's always cool when that happens, I guess. It's really cool to see you guys, like, I don't know, see me in the community and be like, hey, what's up? It's always nice. So I've only literally played one match, and it was this morning in Ungeared, so this might go either really good or really bad. I'm not sure how it's going to go. This might end up being a really long video as well, so, you know, obviously feel free to not watch the whole thing if you don't want to, but it is what it is. Long video for, because I'm probably not going to do a double upload for Sunday, so it'll probably be just this, so if you guys just want to, I don't know, I mean... I don't think I've got anything going on Sunday, so if you guys want to just chat in the comments or whatever, I'll be happy to reply back and, you know, talk to you guys and stuff like that, which I normally do. I reply to, like, most every comment. The only time I don't reply to a comment is whenever it's, like, just either something that I genuinely don't know what to say to, or it's just there's not it's you know, in the comment for me to reply to. Like, there's no question or anything like that. It's, like, simple answer, like... I don't know, if it's you know what I mean? Like, if there's nothing to reply to, then I typically don't, but most of the time I try to, like, I do read all of my comments, so, you know, even if I don't reply to it, I definitely read it. Sometimes I'm either just kind of in a hurry and I don't reply, or there's not really anything for me to reply to, or whatever the case may be, but either way. Okay, pop the evasion there. He is running Purgatory Melee instead, so... he does put the old thingamajig on me though, so that's gonna be bad. Let's go ahead and put some more debuffs on, I guess. Not 100% sure if I should weak point or not. I think maybe we do, and then I can single target as well. I need to make room to see if I can get a stance cancel, because this is the only problem with this team, is that it's up to luck on me getting a stance cancel, and once they put up the stance, it is pretty hard to get through. So that's definitely a big concern, but we'll see how it goes. He has true magic now, and I pretty much say it every time, but not a fan of him on the demon, or unless he's on the demon team. But ooh, we top deck a level 2, which is really, really nice. I have seen him more recently start to deal some actually, like, pretty big damage, so we'll see how it goes. Did he ult rush? I don't think he did. Ooh, that's actually more damage than I was hoping it would be, but he does technically put on another debuff there. I think we barely live. Nah, he barely kills. No, that's actually really bad for me. He actually didn't go for an ultimate, though. But me killing off Deanne, if I do, could be very bad here. Not 100% sure how this is gonna go. Okay, that's decent. This probably won't do crazy because I'm still marked. Yeah, still marked. Get a little bit of damage out on the bond here. I maybe should have pushed for like an ultimate or something like that instead. If I would have had, well, I guess I could have just moved the card. I was gonna say if I would have just had the extra card and then merged it, I would have had to go for the ult rush anyway, like not unintentionally, I guess. But okay, we got a couple of single targets. We have another stance cancel, which it looks like he's gonna end up putting a stance on. I think he's gonna get both ultimates here, as well as putting the whatchamacallit, the stance on, which is gonna be incredibly bad. Like I think I've lost this one, which really sucks. I think grinding in Ungeared can be super hit or miss sometimes, so we'll see how this goes. Actually, I think he removes his own ultimate move gauge there. Okay. I don't think I have a single attack that can kill by itself. And I'm marked. My best bet is probably tier then, right? Because if I maybe had a delete or something, I could work with that. But ooh, nah, kind of close, but unfortunate. That's pretty much a GG. Oh, unfortunate. This team, man, it's got so much going for it. Even if you're not using LV, like it's still got so much potential. It's crazy. I don't have another stance cancel either. I do have Tier's ultimate, but he's marked, so he's going to get crit on this ult, and I'm dead-zo, so it is what it is, but guess that is the way of things. This is, like, I would say the current meta team. Obviously, as soon as the patch goes live, I imagine it's going to shift pretty drastically. Okay, he didn't go for ultimate. I don't know if he's just throwing or what. Did he at least take off my ult with Deanne here? Okay, he kills with, was that the best play, though? I mean, you maybe, like, gave me a chance to actually win this? Weird play there, man. I can't go for ultimate, unfortunately. Well, I guess I could. But this is going to need to kill, and I don't know if it will. Okay, it does. Oh, it didn't. I didn't get enough crits. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. I mean, there's no reason for me to wait around. He's literally going to kill me that turn. Alrighty. No bond, so Scotty typically doesn't do very well in these scenarios, which is not good. He also goes first, so he's going to put up the stance, which is going to be really hard to get through. Okay. He might even ult rush with Escanor here, which is really annoying. Probably not looking like a great match. Don't have a stance cancel turn 1 either. I mean, we'll just go for like a typical turn 1 and see how it goes. Depending on the damage he deals to me next turn, the tier attack or the tier weak point might do pretty well. Ooh, do I kill her? I don't think I kill her, but maybe? Dude, I'm always so happy with the Freyr, like, cleave damage. Like, obviously we were just shy of killing there, but, like, still super impressive. Okay, he's gonna infect me. No, he's not infecting me, actually. He's just literally ult rushing. Okay. I don't know that kills, actually. don't... Yeah, this is a really bad spot. Let's see if that kills maybe, and then we'll do something like this. I kind of don't think it's going to, though. Okay. Ooh, okay. All right. What you got? Luckily, no merge into ultimate, which is good. Like, I mean, he gets ultimate here, but he's not actually got it in hand, so it doesn't matter too much. That actually worked out kind of nice. Okay, he's going to try to get rid of Scotty here. Realistically, Scotty's not doing a whole lot for me, so don't really care if you kill her off, to be honest with you. I have no... This is the issue. He can't be stat lower beyond, like, what he starts with or whatever. Ooh, never mind. Insane damage. That actually kills on its own. Actually kind of nuts. Okay. I was going to say, he can't be stat lowered too crazy, so the weak point might not do, like, insane damage to him. But now he has only his own cards. Hopefully this doesn't merge to a level 3. Okay, well, that's not great. I've got a couple debuffs on. I've got Tarmio Link on. He goes for... Okay, well, the level 3 was a single target, so, I mean, what else are you going to do? Doesn't even deal that much damage. Actually kind of crazy. Alright, that worked out. Moving on. Alright, here's a Bond on a suicide team. Okay. I'm actually a little scared that I'm going to do too much damage in this match. So let's do... this. Okay, I kind of thought he was going to have that, but I wasn't 100% sure. Ooh, good damage. Let's talk about the AOT collab, because obviously there's a bunch of, I mean, they're not really rumors, or, well, I guess technically they're kind of rumors. They, if you don't know, they added a picture of one of the Titans in the patch notes for some reason, for the newest JP patch with the Demon King in it, and, it, of course, has the entire player base kind of stirring a little bit. I looked through a thread on Reddit yesterday, and people... There's so many people... I assume it's just always, like, the negative vocal crowd tends to be the loudest kind of thing, but they were, of course, just like, like, who cares about AOT anyway? Like, that's an easy skip for me. Like, this, that. Like, I don't know. AOT... is still really popular, so I could see it still doing really well, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of the AOT hype has kind of died a little bit with the fact that they're like stretching this last season of the anime out so bad. Like, people are not happy about that, which is completely understandable. I really wish that they would get it over with. I'm not like the biggest AOT fan, but I'm waiting for it to finish so that way I can watch through the entire thing, because I've watched all the way up through season 3 or something like that. And I just kind of stopped watching for a while, and I haven't been able to get back into it for the moment. And once it's done, I'll feel a lot more, you know, inclined to go through the entire thing. So that could be kind of cool. But at the end of the day, if they don't finish it, well, what am I gonna do? So kind of just waiting a little bit. I'm gonna need a lot of damage to get through to this man. He already has his ultimate. Ooh, but he's not debuffed, actually. That's, actually a really good play on his part. What am I looking like here? Decent. This is going to kill the Liz. Okay, but we have enough damage to kill. Oh, wait, it full heals! I'm so stupid! Oh, I should have did it the other way around. I cannot believe I fumbled that. I'm so bad at this game, man. Holy... Yikes. My god. I literally could have beat him if I just used both single targets first. Why am I like this? For some reason, I completely forgot about the fact that it heals, and I was like, okay, easy peasy. Like, it's just going to give him 2 ultimate move gauge. He already has full ultimate. Like, no big deal. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Ooh, okay, we have a Ragnarok team with a Freyr. It's the, or a Freya, it's the red Freya actually as well, which is pretty interesting. I don't see people run her as much. Hoping for evasion food so I can get rid of the tier here. Actually, let's go for, or I meant Freyr. God, all of their names for some reason just confuse me to death. Let's go for this into this. Sure. Why not? Okay, nice. I love that it still takes the buff off. That's so good. Okay, decent damage there. Actually kills. Okay, very, very, very good. Nice, nice, nice. So that's really nice. We're still in a really good spot. We have taunt up. He doesn't have a taunt or like a buff removal, so I have that going for me as well. So he's pretty much, if he does anything, which I imagine he will, he's gonna have to put some debuffs on me. So looking pretty good, I think. We can use both of these single targets into like a big AoE, which would be kind of nice. Okay, waste on that. AoE, this could hurt. Nah, not too bad at all, to be honest. And do another AoE. Okay. That's honestly fair. I can get behind that. Okay. Into a forfeit. Fair enough. Let me grab some more tickets. Ooh, okay. Kind of an interesting one. He's like doing big stat buff on his tier here, I guess. I gotta remember that we are being stat lowered here, so let's go for something like this. Or not stat lowered, we're being targeted or whatever on tier, so I can't do single targets on the ROM without using my other two, or like without him getting targeted by Ghislaine. So, ooh, really nice. We kill her off turn 1. That's a unit down for him already, which is kind of crazy even with evasion food. Ooh, level 2 bear trap is nice. We can go for a single target into an AoE potentially. Obviously, like I said, Ghislaine is gonna take the heat on that, but it might not be too bad if we just go ahead and target her outright. No damage on him, so this doesn't do crazy. Plus, it gets evaded, unfortunately, for him. Okay, he's doing like nothing to me, which is really good. Okay, yeah, that was just unfortunate, I think, for him. Bit of a weird one. Alrighty. Ooh, Demon Team. Okay. Demon Team is not the greatest for Scotty, to be honest. But it might not be too bad. Okay, he's got Tarmia Link on Esterosa as well, which is not great for us. Let's go for something like this. It looks like it's going to be a bot, so it's not going to be anything super crazy, I don't think. We might be able to kill here. There's a good chance, actually. Yeah, that's a pretty good amount of damage, and then no damage reduction at this point. We kill off. Looking good. Okay. Easy match, which is really good, actually, because I'm running out of friendship coins. So if we don't start sweeping these teams, I'm probably not going to be able to hit Champ 1 today, but it's fine. I mean, like I said, I'm recording this on Friday, so I've got still like a couple of days to work on this and everything, but I just try to make sure that I hit you know, max rank each week, so that way I can get as many gems as possible, and then that all goes towards like extra summons and stuff like that. Or, well, I say extra summons, but just goes towards summons in general. I think he's got Saria Link on his, yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go for something like this. That way we don't get disabled even if we don't kill. Ooh. We're starting to do real big damage. I don't think this kills, but it's going to get him pretty low. Tarmia Link obviously helping that, and then this will kill him. Wham! Yeah, big damage. I have to say, that's by far the coolest thing about the tier team. Like, going second is so cool. In a game that has been just dominated by CC for so long, and like having to worry about pulling extra copies and UR gear and like every little thing. Buying costumes, maxing out costumes, making holy relics. Like, this game literally has every single way to monetize a unit that you could possibly think of. So being able to go second and win, obviously I'm not saying you don't have to invest into these characters, you still do, of course, but the fact that the team has like lower CC and you can still win and everything is just, it's just so good. It just makes it so much more fun to like see these people who have invested like tons and tons of like, you know, resources into these characters and have like really high CC, and you're like, well, no way I would have went first against that, and then you still wreck them. Like, man, it's such a good feeling. Really like that about the Demon King too, is that like you could either go for like the turn 1 play with him and just try to do like crazy damage or whatever, or you can kind of save it, go second, and then let him pop all of his big buffs and stuff, and then go wacko mode, which seems like it's just going to be a lot of fun in general. So definitely looking forward to it. He seems like a fun unit. Okay, evasion food on this team is a bit odd. Not something I typically see. Might, yeah, I think maybe depends on crits here. Okay, I do actually still kill. That's very good for me. And because he put evasion food on, I don't pop true magic there. So I mean, he can definitely still pop true magic if he attacks with melee to get rid of evasion, marks my tier, and then goes for the true magic hit. That would probably be his best option. But he's using the bond card first. Okay, he's resetting. What you got? Okay, still using the bond card first. That ain't it. Realistically, if you're going against a tier team, it's more than likely going to be evasion. Try to attack first. Because, I mean, you don't have Estarossa. You're not putting true magic stacks on or anything like that. There was no reason for you to attack second with melee there, really. You know, just be a little cautious. Be a little preemptive with your, you know, use the old thinker you got. I don't know why I'm trying to talk like this, but let's do this. Try to get rid of melee so that way we don't even have to worry about true magic. Ooh, so much damage. It's so good. Like, it all synergizes so well together. It's so good. I love it. Like, single targets go crazy. The AoE goes crazy. I don't know. It's awesome. Alright. Ooh, okay. He's got a Scotty. I gotta be a little careful because I do have Sario Link on my Freyr here, so it's a bot or really good connection. Probably a bot. Okay, we do put debuffs on, which is not ideal. Level 2, I need this to kill. Okay, we're looking good. Gets rid of that. I need to get rid of Scotty too. Honestly, the Deanne Scotty combo, really nice actually. Like, I'm not gonna knock on that. Ooh, level 3 AoE. Please do damage to tier. I think he actually might remove my buff though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I actually don't know who he's gonna hit here. I think it might target Freyr. Okay, Scotty. I actually have the Nanashi buffs on Scotty, so it's not that big a deal. True magic here though, so he does put some damage on me, which I'm okay with. Got three debuffs on. Okay. Let's get a little bit of damage out. We'll do it like this. That's, oh, I technically shouldn't have attacked with him first, because the Sario Link. Wait, what is it? What does it matter? I mean, realistically, does it matter if I use the card or not? Okay, we're one match away. I've almost played long enough to get a stamina back. I'm gonna buy one, because hopefully by the time this match is over, if we do lose, I'll get one stamina, but I can only buy one more ticket after this. So here's hoping we get a good match or an easy match or something like that, just so that way I'm clear. I'm not really worried about going against bots or anything in a video like this, but really long video, so I don't know. Alright, I am going up against a real player, I think, because it did load for a minute here. Very interesting team he's got, though. Very interesting team. I really don't know what to think about this. Let's go for... not that. Let's go for the single targets. We'll try to pop Liz passive. No, there's no way this is a bot, right? I mean, it loaded before the match even started. I am so confused. I mean, I'll take it because I think we're going to get an easy win here, and that'll give me my champ 1 for the week. But I am so confused. Nanashi in the back, too. I mean, I guess for the tankiness, but literally only Gother's getting any use out of the Nanashi relic? I don't know. That's so bizarre. Okay, he's trying to set up for the Gother relic. That debuff actually would have been really bad for him because I would have got a bunch of stats for it. Do you have Tarmia Link on him? You do. Okay, interesting. I genuinely think that I can kill him, though. Like, pretty much no problems. Yeah, I mean, I respect it. He's just trying to go for, like, the big attack-related stats play. But that's going to be really hard to pull off in this meta. Like, pretty difficult. He could still do some okay damage here. That was a real player. That's so bizarre to me. What food was he using? Because, I mean, why would you not use evasion food in that scenario? I guess he was using maybe ult food? I wasn't paying too close of attention. I think he maybe started with 2 ultimate move gauge, maybe? I don't know. Very bizarre. Either way, well, there we go. I am now Champ 1 and Challenger in one singular video. And I am happy with that. We are pretty much good for the week. I'll just do challenger matches for the rest of my dailies for the week, because it's been a little bit slow this week, I gotta be honest. I genuinely wasn't super happy with Summer Freya. Like, she just wasn't really my cup of tea. I know some people kind of like using her and everything, and she can deal some good damage, but just not really my kind of unit. So it's been a little bit slower for me this week. I haven't really wanted to play too much PvP stuff, at least like new character PvP, and like I feel like running, I know it's ironic because I literally just used the Ragnarok team, but like after using tier for like 2 weeks and then another Ragnarok unit coming out, I was just like, man, like I don't really want to do this right now. But that team is really fun. Just like, I don't know, I think the Scotty and Freyr part are what make it really fun to me. Tier obviously does really good damage and everything, but either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a bit of a weird one. I don't expect this one to get like, you know, crazy views or anything like that, because obviously it's just kind of me like rambling, talking, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, put it on the background or whatever and chat with me. Yeah, 50 minutes long. Obviously that'll be cut down a little bit, but hey, we're max rank for the weeks, so feeling good. See you guys for the Demon King stuff. I hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe.